Hi folks, welcome to Carl's Vaper Reviews once again. Welcome to the video. Tonight I have a review for a device that came to me via www.ecigone.co.uk. Shane, I contacted him regarding this device and he very kindly sent one over for me to review and to show the viewers of my channel and also the Approved Vapers Facebook group, which I'm affiliated to, part of the great admin team on there. This is the Movkin Disguiser. Comes in a box like this. We're going to have close-ups and we'll show you everything close up. Effectively, I got drawn to it by the concept of the tank being inside the mod, and that's effectively why it's called the Disguiser, because it disguises your tank somewhat. And it has a cracking screen on it. Really good DNA 200 looking screen. It's a 150 watt device. I've got the Conqueror in here at the moment, which is a 22mm RTA, stainless steel RTA, and that's it there. And we'll have a vape on it, 0.3 ohms, 60 watts. Then what we'll do is we'll give you some specs on it, and then we'll go down for close-ups. So here it is. Lovely, lovely. So, specs on the Movkin Disguiser. Its dimensions are 61mm across by 45mm depth at its widest point and 87mm high, tall. It has a 0.91 inch OLED screen. It does output wattage of 5 watts to 150 watts, relating to voltage of 6.6 volts to 8.4 volts. In variable wattage mode, it can fire as low as 0.1 ohms to 3 ohms, and variable temperature modes, it's 0.05 to 2 ohm. It's a dual 18650 battery, and it does say on the specs that it needs to support at least 30 amp output, the batteries, but just get very good branded batteries like Samsung, LG, and buy them from a reputable vendor. 510 connector is made of stainless steel and is spring loaded. It has atomizer overtime protection. It has atomizer short circuit protection and no atomizer. Low voltage protection, overcurrent protection, device to hot protection. And in its standard configuration, it comes with the mod. The tank obviously and the batteries are not included. 15mm Dalrin telescoping drip tip, 510 extension tube, user manual and packaging box. Now, that's the specs of it. I'll show you on close-ups anyway. But we'll have one last toot. I've turned it off. One last toot and then we'll go down for close-ups. See you down at the table, guys. Right, guys, here we are with the close-up of the Movkin Disguiser. This is the box it comes in. It comes in a cardboard box as well, and obviously that's denoting what actual colour you've ordered, whether it's the white one or the black one. So we'll open the box up, and then inside the box, this will come with bubble wrap on as well, this device. Now, we'll pull it out, we'll put that to one side, and then this is the plastic packaging that you get. So, on the label, we get Disguiser 150 and Movkin, and then we've got a scratch authenticity, scratch check, and that's on the card that you take off. So we'll take that off. Then you cut 2 seals, and then you lift off the top lid, and then you get the drip tip, which is telescoping. Then you get the device, we'll put that to one side, and then you get an instruction manual. So we'll just put that box to one side, we don't need that again. So put that there. So I'll just go into manual focus for this, guys, because it's easier to show you. Let me just turn my brightness down slightly. There we are. Right, autofocus. This is the instruction manual, and it says in English and Chinese. There's no pictures on there. It's just all writing. So I'll let you have a look at that yourselves if you decide on purchasing the device. So that's the instruction manual it comes with. It is although it's just text, it does tell you everything about the device. So here we are. This is the device. This is the drip tip. And as you can see, this is used for connecting to the top of your devices that you put inside the device. And the reason it telescopes is for different lengths of atomizer, and it just telescopes up and down. Lengthwise, I mean, we're talking, it telescopes to 4 inches in height, and then at its lowest, this is from top to bottom, it's about 2.5 inches. So it's 2.5 inches like that to 4 inches when it's fully unscrewed. As you can see, this is the top of the device. Has 3 little screws here. This is the 510, spring loaded, that is, gold plated. Fire button, up and down buttons, OLED screen. On the bottom we have Movkin. Let's put it the right way up. Here we are. There we go. And then we have a battery cover, which just easier to get open when it's got batteries in. There you go. So I've got no nails. And that's the battery internal. Really nice. Really nice design. And I believe on the beta they've changed the battery cover to be flush when it's standing up, because on the beta it was a little bit with batteries in, it was a little bit raised. But that's the 510 connector. So what we do is we take this off. This is the cage, and it's held on by 4 magnets, 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom, and also on here. Now what I've done is they've used some powder coating that's gone. I've left these 2, this one and this magnet here, they've painted over them, and I've just scratched them off, but I've left 2 painted just to show you what it's like when, because the paint on the magnets is not good, so I've scratched it off to make it even stronger. They haven't painted on the magnets on the device, but they have on the cover. So that's your cover. This is the 510 extender. Now with this enables you to use a device as normal on the device. So this is a Cleto, and it just screws on, and you can utilize it just like so, like that, with nothing inside. And if I switch it on in a second, I should put some batteries in it. It's always difficult to open it when there's no batteries in, but it is easy to open. It's just me. So we'll put the batteries in, and we close it shut, and as you can see, it's closed with batteries in, and it's flush. And we'll switch it on. I'm just trying to give you a good look at this, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Welcome. 60 watts. Now I don't want it at 60 watts. See, 1 watt increments. So 50 watts for this Cleto. There's not much juice in it. As you can see, it fires. So we take that off. Now what we do is, I've taken the cage off. I'm just taking the atomizer off, and what you've got inside is this 510 extender, and this enables you to use atomizers like normal, but unscrew it like so, take it out, then you can fit your atomizer directly into the device instead. What you do is you take, this is the Cleto, so this is a funny drip tip on here, but it still does work. I'll show you some other devices. So I take that drip tip off the Cleto, screw it in like so. Threads are really good on it, stainless steel 510 threading. So as you can see, you've got quite a big gap there. So what you do is you get your drip tip, telescope it all the way out, place it inside like so, get your drip tip desired height about there, put your cover back on, and that's it. Your Cleto is inside. Really neat design, really innovative. That's what drew me to it in the first place, and as you can see, it's firing. There you go. And obviously if you want to change it out, take the cover off, take the drip tip off, unscrew your device. Dead easy to unscrew, and then you can put in, now I'm just going to get my TF RDTA from Smock. Now this is a 24.5mm device, a lot wider in diameter, but we take the drip tip off it, we screw the device into the Movkin, into the disguiser like so. A lot of unscrewing in the video, guys. As you can see, look, that's the 24.5mm, but the cover goes on easy, no gaps, and it just about fits. So I would say 25mm. It says 25mm, but I would go to saying that 25mm is going to be a tight squeeze to have this cover fitting properly with a 25mm in there. But it does state that it takes 25mm devices, but I'm unsure about that, to be honest, because if you look at the bottom here, I've got virtually no gap now here between the tank and the battery cover. If that was another 0.5mm in diameter out, I don't think this battery cover will go on. So that's that. Then obviously you would telescope your drip tip all the way out again, place it in, and then away you go, look. It's going away. Now one thing I would note is when you are holding it, obviously you can see this is to let airflow into your device through what airflow you've got set here. Now I'm one for sort of blowing out a little bit before I inhale, and you don't want to be doing that with your hand over here like so. But yeah, that's another thing. I'll show you that on close-ups on here when we go back up to the top. But that's the device. That's a 24.5mm device. Take the drip tip out, unscrew it, and away we go. So what I'll do is I'll put the conqueror back in that I've had in before. Take the drip tip off though, can't. So I'll screw the conqueror in. Like so. Drip tip on, screw down slightly. Well, I screw it all the way down and I use the drip tip off the conqueror on top of it like so, and then put that on. So let's show you the screen and all its workings. Let's just get in close, as close as I can get. There we are. So what we've got here is the fire button, down button and up button. And we've got battery level meter. As you can see, it's very DNA looking. It's in wattage mode at the moment, as it's denoted by wattage mode. So to change the mode, we've got at the top of the screen, we've got the ohms, and then we've got the applied volts when fired, and then what mode it's in underneath. It's in wattage mode at the moment, and it's 50 watts. It's saying battery meter is nearly full. So 3 presses of this changes the modes. 1, 2, 3. Now it's in nickel mode. 1, 2, 3. TI mode. 1, 2, 3. SS mode. 1, 2, 3. And it has this other one called CC mode. That's your ceramic coil mode. Now that's for the tungsten ceramics like the Crixus, etc. But that mode's there as well, which is nice to see. But yeah, and then back to wattage mode. And that's it. Simple, dead easy to use, dead easy menu. Once you've got it locks your devices in. It locks your resistance in. 1, 2, 3. And obviously I've got nowhere. It goes up in Fahrenheit. It goes from. Just press the button. 200 degrees Fahrenheit, all the way up to 600, and then normal mode, pressing the fire button and the bottom button together. Stealth mode. Okay, so you fire it and nothing comes on the screen, so we turn that back on again, and then right, it said stealth mode, sorry, normal mode I want. There we go. Right mode, left mode. That's the fire button and the up button. We'll turn it back again. There we are. And that's it, guys, really. Hold down, your power's locked. Did you see that? So you can't change your power. So the up and down buttons together simultaneously. And that's it. Dead simple menu. Really nice screen. On camera it's not coming over very well, but it is a really nice lit screen. Very DNA looking, and as bright as a DNA as well. So 1, 2, 3, we'll switch it back into. It's just 3 presses to get it back to change each time. Back into wattage mode again and firing. Has the Movkin logo on the top. Really nice, really nicely made, I must admit. There's the Conqueror that sits inside. The guard does get, or the battery cover does get juice on it from time to time from the airflow condensation. I just give it a wipe every time I take the battery cover off, and it's all gone. It's not a biggie, that isn't. But that's the Movkin Disguiser close up, guys. Let's just go back into autofocus. There we are. So we'll go back up to the top. We'll have a talk about it and rate it, and then we'll call it a day. So we'll see you back up the top, guys. So guys, welcome back. I hope that close up was okay for you. Sometimes I struggle with my camera. I really do need another one. But I apologise if the quality wasn't too good for that. And I've got it, like I say, I've got it to 50 watts. That's the Conqueror inside. This I'm going to change it over now as quickly as I can to RDA mode. I'll show you how quickly it is to change it over if you fancy. Oh, I don't fancy a tank. I fancy putting my RDA on. So you can do. Obviously, you have to change this. Screw it in, and then you stick an RDA on there, or an RDTA like the avocado. And there we are. And as you see, the 510 adapter extender is here, which has also got a spring-loaded pin in. New coil up, same coil down. That's how it locks the resistance in when you attach your device for temperature control. And it's not a 2-button press for like locking resistance in or anything. It comes up and asks you. So it was a new coil, and this is it. Not much juice in there. Let's stick some juice on. So let's have some creamy bean. There's not much juice on the avocado, so I thought, there we go. And it puts out, guys, it really does. Like I say, it goes up to 150 watts. Faster it goes. There we go, 150 watts. Back down. 60 watts, 80 watts there, that is, sorry. All the way down. And I'm loving it, guys. I'm absolutely loving it. I really do like the design. Although it's heavy-ish, weight-wise, it's about as heavy as a cuboid, to be honest. But obviously it's a bit beefier because obviously you've got this bit where you put your tank in. And I'm loving it, guys. Really am. It's one of these Marmite mods. You're either going to like it or you're not. You're gonna think, crikey, that's way too big. And it's not very pocketable. I don't think the RX is either, to be honest, although the RX is smaller than this. I don't think the design bodes well for pocketing, neither the RX either. But these buttons look plastic, but they're actually aluminium. They are metal, but all the buttons, but there's no rattle from the device at all. Not even the, I get no rattles from the tank guard either. The batteries don't rattle inside. The buttons don't rattle. It's a really well-made device, and well worth the £50 mark that it's asking for on ecigone.co.uk. So once again, thank you to ecigone.co.uk for sending this on to me for review. Would I buy it? Yes, I would buy it. I just love the concept of putting the tank into the device, and I like the fact that you can also utilize the 510 extender for RDAs, because that's always been a struggle to incorporate this kind of design where a tank sits inside and use RDAs as well. So yeah, a great device. The drip tip's a great invention as well. I might add how it telescopes up and down for different size of atomizers that go inside it. But thanks again, guys, for watching, and thanks for watching the review. Thanks for ecigone to send this on to me for review, and go out and get one, guys, white or black. Thank you. See you later.